Son Goku, the strongest mortal and the only known mortal to master the technique of the gods, Ultra Instinct. The form speaks for itself, it's super overpowered. This has brought about the question among fans if other characters got access to Ultra Instinct and how strong they would be, with such contenders such as Vegeta, Jiren, Krillin, but by far one of the most interesting cases and one of the most likely options for another Ultra Instinct candidate is none other than another Goku himself. Goku Black had the powers of Goku and then some, which made him a terrifyingly strong antagonist. However, with Goku Black's death long before Goku got Ultra Instinct, we never got to see what an Ultra Instinct Goku Black might have been. So today I'll be taking a speculatory deep dive into how strong Goku Black would have been if he had access to Ultra Instinct. Due to the differences between the Goku Black and Tournament of Power arcs in their anime and manga, I will cover separate scenarios for if Goku Black got Ultra Instinct in either form of media. Because of these differences, I will not be using logic from one to apply to another, with the exception of one thing, which I'll explain later. If you're going to enjoy this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get on with how powerful would Ultra Instinct Goku Black be. To start, I'll go through the manga iteration of Ultra Instinct Goku Black, as it's fairly simple. Across the arc, Goku Black and Vegeta have a back and forth in terms of who's stronger, so I'll take Goku Black at the peak of his arc, the peak of power in his arc. Before this, Goku Black had easily been able to keep up with Blue Vegeta in the Super Saiyan Rose form and beat him, with Super Saiyan Rose being Goku Black's equivalent of Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Vegeta then gets the upper hand on Goku Black after training for a year in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, mastering the technique of building up power in Super Saiyan God and unleashing it in short bursts to Super Saiyan Blue. Goku Black was able to somewhat keep up with Vegeta and after a while got used to it, so needless to say, Ultra Instinct Goku Black would instantly surpass Vegeta to win in that regard. But the gap between Super Saiyan Blue and Ultra Instinct is absolutely massive. As some of you may know, Super Saiyan Blue in the manga is actually known as Incomplete Super Saiyan Blue, with a much more powerful and mastered state. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black should be somewhat comparable to between these two states, but much closer to the incomplete version of Super Saiyan Blue than its mastered form. This is because Goku, when he gets access to mastered Super Saiyan Blue, is able to fight on par with Fusion Zamasu, or as the manga calls it, God Zamasu. Granted, you could argue he was losing, but he was still on par with him relatively speaking. Perfected Super Saiyan Blue Goku then goes on to fight a suppressed Jiren, who absolutely destroys him, so badly that Jiren ends up calling him a nameless fighter and easily wins. Ultra Instinct Goku immediately then blitzes this Jiren before falling out of the form. This would mean that Goku, just tapping into the Omen form for the first time, would blitz someone who's already able to destroy a fusion, including Goku Black as it is. In the manga, Ultra Instinct Omen isn't shown that much in the tournaments. It's kind of hard to put a gauge on it, but the white-haired Ultra Instinct form Goku is easily able to beat around Jiren and is at least on par with him in terms of strength. Now, in the anime, it is explicitly made clear that Saiyans get stronger throughout the tournament, and while it is possible for the manga for that to have happened as well, there's a lot less statements and things backing up that implication. And that means that MUI manga Goku Black would safely be as strong as MUI Goku as we saw in the tournament, which is mental, which means he would be able to foderize God Zamasu like it was nothing. There isn't anyone really to compare him with as the strongest character in the arc besides Vegito, who was also able to foderize God Zamasu, with Blue Vegito in the manga being stated to be Beerus's level. You could argue that MUI Goku Black would not be on the level of Blue Vegito. Considering even base Vegito could blow off half of God Zamasu's body, you could insert your own headcanon to say that MUI Goku Black is as strong as base Vegito. But there are three things we need to consider when giving Goku Black Ultra Instinct. Firstly, Goku Black is a god, and you could very well argue that he would at least have a better hold of Ultra Instinct than Goku. Secondly, after fusing with Zamasu, this would be absolutely mental. Imagine God Zamasu with Ultra Instinct on top of his already ridiculous power, and I bet he would be on Blue Vegito's level, if not higher, although that is just my headcanon. It's also to be noted that Zamasu's regeneration could help with the shortcomings of UI, but considering what happened with Moro, even with his regeneration, it wouldn't be able to be freely abused. And lastly, the Zenkai that Goku Black would get out of falling out of Ultra Instinct would be absolutely insane. Consider this, Goku Black as a Super Saiyan could fight on par with Super Saiyan Vegeta. Vegeta then goes Super Saiyan Blue, which is just Super Saiyan God on top of that, and then proceeds to beat down Goku Black. Goku Black's Zenkai then allows him to fight Blue Vegeta as just a Super Saiyan, which means he got a god-level Zenkai just from one scuffle with Vegeta. Now imagine what the boost of Ultra Instinct would be, and it could be multiple times greater than a Super Saiyan God apt to base. Yeah, I would say that as soon as he gets a hold of it once and recovers, Beerus is definitely having a run for his money. As for the anime, it's somehow even more insane. Remember when I brought up in the manga that Super Saiyan Rose is Goku Black's equivalent of Super Saiyan Blue? Well, in the anime, Rose is just the equivalent of regular Super Saiyan. Keep in mind that Super Saiyan 2 is 2 times stronger than Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3 is 4 times stronger than that, Super Saiyan God can easily one-shot Super Saiyan 3 level fighters, Super Saiyan Blue is 50 times that just being Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan on top of Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is 20 times that. Even if we take Super Saiyan 3 is equal to Super Saiyan, God, which is a massive lowball, Ultra Instinct would be over 8,000 times stronger than regular Super Saiyan, with an enraged Super Saiyan Goku Black being stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku. So you could very easily argue that Ultra Instinct Goku Black would be an absolute monster. When fused Zamasu first appears, he was stated to have the power of 2 Super Saiyan Blues, meaning that Ultra Instinct Goku Black would unironically be able to one-shot the initial appearance of fused Zamasu in canon. Ultra Instinct Goku Black would also likely be able to beat Infinite Zamasu and potentially Blue Vegito. This is due to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Spirit Bomb Goku having his Spirit Bomb deflected back by Jiren just blinking at him. When he does this, Shin has stated that he has never felt power quite like what Jiren has shown, and he was literally there to see Infinite Zamasu. Ultra Instinct Omen Goku then pulls up and fights very easily on par with this suppressed Jiren, pushing him much further than the Spirit Bomb ever did. Considering Goku should not have been that much stronger between the Goku Black and the Tournament of Power arc, this means that it should apply to Goku Black here. Now, Ultra Instinct Goku Black first appearing would not be as strong as MUI Goku Black or Goku at the end of the Tournament of Power due to Goku getting massively stronger across the tournament, meaning that he wouldn't exactly be beating Jiren when he first uses it, but then again, considering what would happen if Goku Black gets a Zenkai from it, the best Zenkai feat that Goku Black has in the anime is similar to the manga, where base Goku Black goes from scuffling with Super Saiyan 2 Goku level to fighting Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Rose with just a quick scuffle for both Goku and Vegeta. Considering Super Saiyan Rose is their equivalent of Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Blue is the equivalent of Super Saiyan God going Super Saiyan, then Goku Black likely got another God level amp on his base just with a little scuffle, much less falling out of Ultra fucking Instinct. The downside to this is that in the anime we don't know as much about the mechanics of Ultra Instinct by comparison to the manga, but the one thing I think I can apply from the manga to the anime is an explanation for Ultra Instinct after the events of the manga Tournament of Power. Seeing that the Moro arc takes place after the Tournament of Power and is not yet animated, it's safe to say that when it does get animated, it will make the Ultra Instinct explanation canon to the anime. But of course, if when that happens and UI isn't explained, you could just ignore this part of the video. The reason I just went on this tangent is because Mirrorus explains that to master Ultra Instinct, you need complete mastery over your emotions. This is big because Goku Black seems to have this already, as he's able to get a Rage Amp, where when he sees that Saiyans can get an amp with Rage, he instantly accesses into that and takes full advantage that Rage can give. With Rage, of course, being emotion, and Goku Black being able to freely control that, you could very well argue that Goku Black's first use of Ultra Instinct when he goes into it would be the white-haired form, giving him a further boost in power. Of course, it doesn't immediately mean he has mastery over it, as when Goku went and mastered Ultra Instinct for the first time, he did have complete mastery over it, so it would just be a similar situation. As for true Ultra Instinct, we don't know much about that, so I can't really add it on to the topics of this video, but there's no doubt that MUI Goku Black would be an absolute monster with this form. If you enjoyed this video and want more speculative videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.